Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to round 2 here in Season 1 of the NOSSCAR Short Track Series. Here in the C Division of NOSSCAR, green flag is out. Just Ken in the 78 car gets off to a great start here at Martinsville. Takes off from the entire field. TyMac in second in the 24. We already see a wreck over there in turn 1. Looks like, I couldn't even tell actually who was involved. Caleb Starr, the Bristol Motor Speedway race winner, sits in third in the 95. Humpy in the 43 in fourth. Then you got Tyler Scott in the 16 car running in fifth. There are 14 drivers in this race. Here in the world of NOSSCAR, we have 3 A Division leagues, 3 B Division leagues, and 3 C Division leagues. And to find out more about all 6 of the leagues that are hosted on the NASCAR 15 video game on the PlayStation 3 console, you can visit NOSSCAR.com. Scroll to the bottom of the homepage, you'll find information and instructions on how to sign up and become a driver. We're watching the battle for the lead here. We know that the 78 and the 24 are both known for their speed and their skill at Martinsville Speedway. It's going to be one heck of a battle here on the half-mile oval. That's Rockin' Lunatic in the 35 car. He's already having issues here in Martinsville. He's one lap down, pulls over and lets these guys go. TyMac there, couldn't quite make the run. A little bit of contact there between the front two. Humpy in the 43 is in third. Tyler Scott in the 16 is in fourth. And they're battling right now as well. There's a battle for the lead and there's a battle for third and fourth. And I believe it's DanielJHarmon in fifth behind them. Oh, that's Caleb Starr in the 95. Spun out over in turn 4. Remember, he won the Bristol race, the first race of the season. So he comes into the event as the points leader. Tough break for Caleb. And now that was... we saw a glimpse of a blue car there. That was the number 15 of Kansas Kids. He must be having connection issues because suddenly his car disappeared and went back into the correct spot that it's truly in. And we got a report that Tyler Scott has spun out or something like that because he is now not too far in front of the race leaders in the number 16. Unless I'm mistaking his car for somebody else's. And now another battle for the race lead here. It's the number 2 car of THR Hard Pickle who's in front of the race leaders. Kind of looked like Ken threw a block on the 24 there. 24 had the run. 78 threw the block, and the 78 still the leader, and the number 1 car of One-Eyed Rat spun on the exit of turn 2 down towards the exit of pit road, to be completely honest. Remember, there are no cautions here in the NOSSCAR Short Track Series. The events are 10% distance of real-life Cup Series races. Ooh, that was Dexter in the number 11. He goes 1 lap down. He was up towards the wall. And now THR Hard Pickle goes a lap down. Currently scored the first car 1 lap down in 10th position. And now Kansas Kid's about to go a lap down. He's currently scored in 9th. Yeah, no cautions and no black flags either. We've tested the black flags on this video game, and to be honest, if somebody gets a black flag, they immediately are disconnected from the race lobby. Whoa! And problems for Twitch Whiskers in the 48. She was coming back up the track right in front of TyMac, and she elected to hit the ghost button, the start button, so that way her car would go transparent. It's completely the driver's discretion if they want to use the ghost button or not. But a lot of these other drivers have taken note who ghosts and who doesn't, and they've formed an alliance with those drivers. Just Ken in the 78 car, your race leader. TyMac in the 24 is in second. Tyler Scott in the 16 is in third. Humpy in the 43 car is in fourth, having a great run so far. Very early in the race, though, here at Martinsville so far. The battle for the lead has kind of simmered down a little bit. Ken threw 2 different blocks on the 24 to keep him behind him. And TyMac trying to build another charge towards the 78 here. It kind of seems like the 24 is faster, but it just seems like he can't can't get alongside him, and anytime he gets the run to do so, Ken shuts the door. Both of them have so much talent and so much speed, not only here at Martinsville, but every track that they go to in the B divisions and C divisions of NOSSCAR. TyMac got a good run on the outside there. Was able to close in on the back bumper of Ken a little bit. They're coming up on lap traffic, and that might decide who wins this battle for the race lead for the time being. Oh, Ken went up the hill a little bit. TyMac gets underneath them. Battle for the... Oh! I'm not sure what that was about. The 78 car just put the 24 down into the wall. Big power block by the 78. He put the 24 down and hard into the inside wall. And the frustration has got to be building for these guys. You got to believe that. RJ Haywood in the 42 car trying to stay on the lead lap. Not going to be able to do it at this time. He's currently scored in the 8th position. The first car 1 lap down now. Oh. Either a connection issue or... Oh! And Rockin' Lunatic in the 35 was slow on the back straightaway, and TyMac made heavy contact with the 35 machine. And now let's see if we can take a look at some front end damage on the 24. Oh. There we go. We're having recording problems. There we go. Yeah, it's pushed up a little bit. That's for sure. He's definitely got some front end damage. And whoa, we saw a pylon go flying. I believe RJ Haywood in the 42 might have nicked it. Remember, there's no debris cautions here in NOSSCAR. If you're just joining us, guys, this is race number 2 of 10 here in the Season 1 NOSSCAR Short Track Series Championship. All races are hosted on short tracks, 1 mile or smaller. 10% distance races, custom setups on, no cautions, no black flags. We have 3 A divisions, 3 B divisions, and 3 C divisions. For more info on how to sign up for any one of those, go to NOSSCAR.com. And now Dexter in the 11 car has went another lap down here. Remember, we saw him earlier go up and make contact with the outside wall, which put him 1 lap down, and now he's fallen 1 more. So just Ken in the 78 car is your race leader. He's got DanielJHarmon and Twitch Whiskers just in front of him. They're both fighting to stay on the lead lap. Actually, I believe Twitch Whiskers might be fighting to stay only 1 lap down, rather. TyMac on pit road. He's short pitting a little bit here in the 24. Well, he's got some damage. He knows that. He knows that he's got to make up some time on the 78 car. So here he is on pit road. There's the 16, Tyler Scott, Caleb Starr, 95, Pickle in the 2, Humpy in the 43. Ken has got around DanielJHarmon, now he's working on Humpy. There's Twitch Whiskers in the 48, Dexter in the 11. RJ Haywood in the 42 goes by. Kansas Kids in the 15, Rockin' Lunatic in the 35, One-Eye Brat in the 1, Dusty in the 14. Figured I'd give you a number and name call. Oh, and there's a wreck over here in turn 2. Couldn't quite make out who was involved in that one. It might have been the 15 of Kansas Kids, to be completely honest. TyMac exits pit road. And now we know that Ken is still on the racetrack. We think that a few of the lead lap cars are yet to make their scheduled pit stop. And there you see the 78, the second car in line there. He's behind the 43. Humpy is fighting to stay on the lead lap. The 23 of DanielJHarmon and the 43 of Humpy are going to be battling for position here shortly. And it will be for that free pass position if a red flag comes out. Whoa! Tyler Scott in the 16 car was spun at the inside of the track towards the exit of pit road, and he was in a very vulnerable position there, but he ended up firing it back up and pulling forward a little bit. TyMac in the 24 was running the inside and he had to take the evasive action. Now the 78 is on pit road. Question is, where will he cycle out compared to the 24? They are the front two runners before green flag pit stops began here at Martinsville Speedway. Very flat, half-mile oval. Kansas kids in the 15 car you just saw coming down pit road. If you're just joining us, guys, this is race number 2 of 10 here in the NOSSCAR Short Track Series. Head over to NOSSCAR.com for more info. Whoa, one-eyed rat in the 1 car just went around over there coming out of turn 4, and now we're watching the battle for the race lead. TyMac in the 24, Just Ken in the 78. Ooh, bit of contact from the 78 and 24. Oh, 78 car drove hard and deep there. Oh, contact with the 24 and 78. He moved him. Oh, and it kind of looked like some payback there. 78 moved the 24, so the 24 moves the 78. The battle for the lead is getting heated, folks. Dusty surrenders the track position, lets both the lead cars go by. In the 14 there. DanielJHarmon exits pit road in the 23. I could be wrong about this, but I actually believe DanielJHarmon stayed out a couple of extra laps, and Harmon's currently scored now in 3rd. He was the leader. We were watching the battle for 2nd. TyMac's got the lead now, though. Look at all the debris in turn 4, the buckets there from drivers missing pit road or simply going in too hard and too quickly. Remember, there's no cautions in a few of the B Division and C Division NOSSCAR leagues, simply because the races are already quite short. And the 15 and the 35 made contact, and the 78 got into the 24. All those cars made heavy contact there. Oh, and there it is, folks. The 24 hits the 78 going into turn 1. He's had enough. The blocking, the slamming. Oh, and they both drove it in hard there. 24 and the 7. Oh, and the 78 went to go hook him. He went to go turn the 24, and he wasn't quite there to do it. And for the time being, it settles down, and one-eyed rat just spun in front of him, and whoa, 78 made a big charge to try to turn the 24. He couldn't quite do it. And now he's got a car in between he and the race leader, TyMac, in the 24. I think it all started during the first fuel run. Ken threw a block on TyMac 3 times, and then on the 4th, blocked him into the inside wall, and then he got into him 2 different times in the back bumper here at Martinsville in the second fuel run. And then it was just, the gloves were off at that point. '24 is your leader, 78 is in 2nd. Now, if the TyMac better hope that Just Ken can't get to the back bumper again, because if he can, he's going to go down there and give him a shot. He's trying to run hard, and on the inside there, the 78 trying to find as much grip as he possibly can. Remember, his tires are a couple of laps fresher than the 24. Getting a report that DanielJHarmon is in third in the 23. RJ Haywood in the 42 car is up to the 4th position. THR Hard Pickle in the 2 car has recovered from his early on-track incidents and is running in 5th. Tyler Scott in 6th. Kansas Kids in 7th. Caleb Starr in 8th. Dusty in 9th. Humpy in 10th. Dexter 11th. Twitch Whiskers in 12th. That's your top 12 out of the 14 drivers so far. Now Caleb Starr in the 95 is going down pit road. He's going to surrender a top 10 spot. Now some drivers pit early in this race due to having damage or some sort of problem with the race car. So a lot of those drivers are needing to make a second pit stop before the end of the race. Tyler Scott is scored in 6th place. He's just in front of the race leader here. He's doing his best to not go 2 laps down. It is only the top 4 drivers right now in the running order that are on the lead lap. RJ Haywood is the last car on the lead lap running in 4th, and he's actually the next car in front of Tyler Scott in the 16, so he soon will be the first car 1 lap down rather than the last car on the lead lap. And that's Dusty in the 14 following both these guys. The battle for the lead has simmered down a little bit. Just Ken in the 78 has started to lose ground to the 24. And now Rockin' Lunatic gets around RJ Haywood and Lunatic went up and hit the wall there in turn 2. TyMac's going to get around him and Haywood. Haywood now the first car 1 lap down in the 4th position. Having a great run at Martinsville. He was up to 2nd at Bristol and he was having a great run there as well, RJ Haywood was. But he ended up making contact with one of the cars that was 1 lap down, THR Hard Pickle in the number 2 car, which got the 42 sideways. Well, we're down to the final 2 laps at Martinsville. 2 laps to go, Martinsville Speedway. Race number 2 of 10 here in the NOSSCAR Short Track Series, which is one of 3 C-Division NOSSCAR leagues that are hosted on the NASCAR 15 video game on the PlayStation 3 console. There's 3 A-Division leagues, 3 B-Division leagues, 3 C-Division leagues, and the 3 B-Division leagues and 3 C-Division leagues. Those 6 leagues are all hosted on the NASCAR 15 video game on the PlayStation 3 console. You can go to NOSSCAR.com to find out how to sign up and become a race car driver in our online racing leagues. TyMac11 in the 24 wins here at Martinsville Speedway in a wild battle with the gloves off for the race win at Martinsville. Just Ken in 2nd, DanielJHarmon 3rd, RJ Haywood in 4th, THR Hard Pickle in 5th. Tyler Scott in 6th, Kansas Kids in 7th, Caleb Starr 8th, Dusty 9th, Humpy 10th, Dexter 11th, Rockin' Lunatic in 12th, Twitch Whiskers 13th, and One-Eyed Rat rounding out the field in 14th. Great race, everybody. Head over to NOSSCAR.com to find out more about all 6 of the leagues that we host on the NASCAR 15 video game on the PlayStation 3 console. We'll see you at Richmond, guys.